Starting at the top of the mat, we're going to go into some sun salutations. So we'll run through the first one slow, just so you can get used to it, get warmed up. So standing at the top of your mat, feet together. Deep breath, inhale, hands above head. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, staying down, but bring those shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward again. Inhale, keeping one foot where it is and stepping back as far as you can with your left leg or any leg. And then from here, other leg back. And as you inhale, coming into upward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale into downward facing dog. Exhale, looking towards your belly button. A few breaths here. Pushing your chest towards the ground, keeping your gaze towards your belly button, the chin tucked in. Deep breathing. You can rock those heels back and forward if you're really tight through the calves and hamstrings. Next, inhale, bringing one foot between your hands, bringing the other foot in, and exhale, folding forward. Inhale, slowly coming up, hands above head. Exhale, arms down. Nice work. All right, let's pick up the pace a little bit. Inhale, coming up. Make sure you're following along with the breath as well as the movement. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, bring those shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back into upward facing dog. Exhale, staying there. Inhale into downward facing dog. Exhale, looking towards your belly button, pushing your chest to the ground. A few breaths here. Next, inhale, bringing your one foot between both feet, both hands, bringing your other foot in. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, slowly coming up. Hands above head. Exhale, arms down. Let's go through two more of these. We'll pick up the pace a little bit more this time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Deep breath, staying here. Looking towards your belly button, pushing your chest to the ground. Next, inhale, stepping forward. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Last one. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, stepping back into upward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale. Looking towards your belly button, pushing your chest to the ground. Staying here, deep breathing. Next inhale, stepping forward. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, arms down. Nice work. Staying where you are at the top of the mat, going into a back bend now, hands together. Inhale, hands above your head, leaning back, looking at the wall behind you. Breathing. Next inhale, coming up. Exhale, arms down. Staying where you are, hands clasped behind your back, folding forward as you exhale and reaching with those arms, stretching your shoulders, deep breathing here. Next inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale. Okay, next up we're going to go into a left lunge. So you want to stay at the top of the mat, keeping that left leg where it is and taking the right leg back towards the back of the mat. So you're in a lunge position, and then with your hands you want to come down and meet them just so your fingertips are touching the ground. Gaze is forward, holding that position. Try to keep that rear leg straight, chest out. Breathing. Next inhale, planting those palms down. You can drop onto the knee on the rear leg, get that other leg back. So you got knees on the ground. Now going into a downward dog for a few breaths. Inhale, looking towards the belly button, pushing the chest to the ground. Next inhale, going into a upward facing dog. Exhale. Few breaths here. Gaze is to the ceiling. Next inhale, back to a downward dog. Exhale here. Looking towards your belly button, pushing that chest through. Deep breathing. Next inhale, bringing that right leg forward in between your hands into that lunging position. Get that rear leg straight as possible onto your fingertips, get the chest out. Breathing through here. Next inhale, stepping forward into a forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Hands above head. Exhale, hands down. Okay, now we're going into a half moon, which is a side bend. Hands above head. Tilting to your right, feet are together. Getting that stretch across the left side as you bend over to the right. Deep breathing here. Next inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands down. Into a wide stance. Left leg, turn that toe out to the side. Right leg's toe stays forward. Left hand stays straight. Right hand comes up, tipping into the triangle position, getting your fingertips to come all the way down near your heel. With your hand in the air, your eyes are gazing towards that hand, trying to be as straight as possible, breathing here. If this is too challenging, you can grab hold of your ankle to support your upper body weight. Otherwise, try your hardest to just get your fingertip to touch the ground. Looking up to the ceiling. Next inhale, coming up. Keeping that nice wide stance, but toes are facing forward. Hands are clasped behind. Tilting forward for a pancake stretch, but bringing those shoulders, those hands all the way forward as far as you can. Deep breathing here. Next inhale, coming up. Feet back together. Half moon to the left now, hands above head. Tipping over to your left, feeling that stretch through the right. Deep breathing. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, going back into a wide stance, triangle to the right now. So the right toe is pointing out to the side, left toe forward. Going into triangle position, bringing that right hand down to the ground. You're looking up towards your left hand, looking towards the ceiling, breathing here. Next inhale, coming up. Exhale. Toes face forward, hands clasped behind. Inhale. Exhale, tipping forward, hands coming up and over. Deep breathing. Next inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale, bringing your feet to just outside shoulder width, toes pointed out. Coming down into a low squat, stretching out our hips, getting your elbows inside your thighs, sticking your chest up as much as you can, getting your palms together to push your knees apart, feeling that deep stretch through the hips, breathing here. Next exhale, taking your hands out in front of you onto the ground, maybe about half a meter in front of you. From there you want to get up onto your toes, keep your elbows still locked in to your knees, and getting up on your toes, leaning forward. This is the frog stand. If you can, get your toes up off the ground so you're just balancing through your hands. If you can't do that, keep the toes on the ground. We're going to hold this position, breathing. Next inhale, coming back, rolling onto your bum, feet out in front of you. A couple of breaths there, that was a tough one. We're going to go into an L-sit hold now. So palms are by your side, maybe just a little bit in front of your hips, toes pointed up. And what you want to do now is lean forward and get your bum off the ground. So pushing through the ground, holding this position. If you have strong enough core, you can lift your feet off the ground as well. Holding this position here, breathing. Exhale, rest there. Okay, bringing your bum to the top of your mat, lying down. We're going into a back bend, so you're going to get your toes all the way over as far as you can. If you can get them to touch the ground, perfect. If not, this is fine. You can put your hands just on your lower back to support you. Even if you're in this position here, that's totally okay if that's the best you can do. But if you can get yourself all the way up onto your upper back, almost onto your shoulders, bring those feet, use your hands, push yourself over. Let's breathe here. Next inhale, coming up into a seated position for the butterfly pose. So bringing those heels together and as close to your body as you can. And grabbing your feet, leaning forward, try to get your elbows down to the ground, try to get your head to your toes, and breathing through here. Deep breathing. Next inhale, coming up, back up onto our feet. We're going to challenge your balance now with the tree pose. So, foot can be here, left foot. It can be here, it can be here. Okay, wherever you can bring it all the way up if that is comfy for you. For me, it's probably about there. Okay, get that balance, hands up, breathing. Next exhale, coming out of that. Nice work, good balance. Same thing on the side. So you can keep one toe on the ground and just get your heel up if that's what you need to do. Otherwise, just get the challenge going. Hands up. Deep breathing. You're going to be as still as those mountains behind me. Exhale, coming out of that. Good job. Okay, feet together. We're going to go back into a half moon left. So hands up, tipping to your left. Nice big stretch, this time even deeper than last time. Breathing. Inhale, coming up. Wide stance, going into right side triangle. So right toe out to the side. Nice wide stance, tipping to the right until the fingertips touch the ground. Looking up over that left arm towards the ceiling. Nice straight body, deep breathing. Next inhale coming up. Keeping that wide stance, but get the toes face forward, clasped hands behind back, tipping forward into the pancake, and bringing those hands up and over. Big shoulder stretch. Deep breathing. Inhale, slowly coming up. Feet together for half moon to the right. Hands up above, tipping over to the right. Feeling that stretch through the left, even deeper this time. Deep breathing. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, arms down, going into our wide stance, left side triangle now. So the left leg toe pointed out to the side, right leg straight, tipping to the left side, left hand down to the ground, fingertips touching. Legs are straight, knees are locked out, gazes to the ceiling, breathing. Next inhale, coming up. Keeping that stance nice and wide, toes face forward, hands clasped behind back, tipping forward into the pancake, hands coming over for the shoulder stretch, deep breathing. Next inhale, slowly coming up. Down into a seated position. Now we're going to go into a shoulder stand. So similar to the back bend that we did, except we're going to pop up, feet in the air. Deep breathing. Deep breath, next exhale, coming down. Okay, almost finished. Last strong pose is a half bridge. So from here, with your knees bent, you can come up, getting your hands under your hips and pushing your hips up as high as you can so that you're in a half bridge position. Deep breathing through here. Stay in that position if that's very challenging for you. However, if you want to try the full bridge, then get your hands up by your ears and pushing up into full bridge. Deep breathing. Exhale out of that. Good job. Going into the hardest pose of them all now, the corpse pose. So lying flat on the mat, feet apart, arms out, palms up, 45 degrees from your hips with your hands. Relaxed neck. This might be a good time to throw on your hoodie. We're going to do a little 3-minute meditation here. Eyes closed. Deep breathing. Allowing the body to recover from all that hard work you just put in. Feeling all your muscles activate. Feeling them all say thank you. Deep breathing. relaxing every muscle. Going deeper and deeper into your relaxed state with every exhale. Trying to take your body into that complete relaxed mode for the next couple of minutes. Relaxing all facial muscles. Deep inhale. Next exhale with a sigh. 2 more. Inhale. Big exhale. 1 more big inhale, holding it in. 3, 2, 1, big sigh. Going back to your regular breathing. Staying in this relaxed position. When you're ready, you can start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to come back to life. Or if you choose to, you can just stay there. Enjoy that meditation. Make it last as long as you can.